Good morning everyone on a cold winter's morning. So we're just on the way to City Wheel to go and drop new tyres off and the wheels, so they're going to be going gloss black. We've got some big chunky tyres, so I'll drop the wheels off and then in a week or so I'll pick them up. I'll explain the size I've gone for and why I've gone for the wheels I have. Let's go drop them off. Hey everyone, so it's a few days later, so I dropped them off on the Saturday and actually got a phone call to say that the wheels were ready on the Wednesday. So amazing turnaround from City Wheel Refurb. It used to be City Powder Coaters, that's what I was thinking. So I'll put the link in the description below. It's not sponsored content or anything, but it's a company I've been using for years with all my mini wheels and all the wheels on the BRZ and everything. They've done all of them. They've done bronzes, blacks, gold. They have some amazing deals, like for just a standard colour up to 18 inches with no tyres, it's like 25 quid a wheel to be refurbed. I think with tyres that goes up to about 35 quid, but even then that's cheap compared to most companies, and I've never had a problem with the finish. No, that's a lie. I had a problem with a finish on one set of wheels in all of, must have been like, it's definitely in double figures in terms of the wheels they've done for me. And there was a problem with the lacquer that they couldn't tell until a few days later, and they had the wheels back, stripped them all down and refurbed them again for me free of charge in a different colour as well. So that was really great service from them, so I've got nothing I can complain. So what I've done is just a quick measurement because I'm interested. Obviously I've gone for big chunky tyres and I'll talk that through in a second. Currently from this centre point of the arch, that's 70 centimetres from the floor. So I've literally put the car on a level floor and measured from the sort of the centre of the wheel to the centre of here, and it's 70 front and back. So I want to see, putting chunkier tyres, whether we actually lift the car at all, because although I've gone bigger tyres, the wheels are an inch smaller because these are 18s. I didn't realise the standard, and the wheels that I've gone for are 17 inch. So it'll be interesting to see what it's like. So I've just given the car a quick clean in this freezing weather, which was just ridiculous, but I couldn't fit new wheels and not put them onto a clean car. So this will be the sort of the start of me finishing, weird phrase, but start of me finishing the D-chrome. So you've seen in the previous video we did like the headlight rings and everything. We've still got the grills and the badges to do, so I've got the belt line kit as well, all to fit. So that's all in a box in the garage, but I'm waiting for a bit of better weather before I fit that. But let's not delay it anymore. I'm going to jack the car up, get the new wheels on, and let's see how much it's raised it up. Okay, to just show you the difference, so that's the rear wheel, so what's already on it. These are the new wheels. Who knew just fitting chunkier tyres would change the look of a car? So that's the rear, that's the front. So if we zoom out a bit, look at the difference already. It's just so much more purposeful. So let's go and get the wheels fitted all the way around, then I'll talk you about the sizes. Right, so at the minute, I've not found many problems. So the fronts are on, obviously, you've seen. But the rears, so this, because it's bent back, is going to rub against the tyre. So I'm going to have to remove this. So it looks like it's a 8mm bolt and some push pins, potentially, to get this off. I'm going to remove this so this doesn't rub against it. Now, I'm wondering whether this flap here or any of this mean potential to move some of this back with a big hammer. But let's see. I'm going to remove that flap first, then try the wheel and see if any of this will cause an issue or not. So we're just on the passenger side now, and again this flap needs to come off. On the other side I didn't do anything with this and it goes nowhere near the tyre on this size, so we'll be okay with that. We don't need to worry about that flap. But we'll just take this off, which is 8mm bolt and some pop clips sort of here and here and underneath here. Super easy to get off, so I can get that done and then show you the car. One of the things I forgot to video myself doing was actually measuring the height after I got back from that test drive. So the car actually at that centre point is now measuring 3.5 centimetres higher than it was, so to the centre of that arch. So those tyres and wheel combination have actually raised the car 3.5 centimetres, which is over an inch of extra height. Then you've got the fact I'm going to be going next year for a lift kit for the car, so I'm going to be speaking to Orange around the M7 stuff that they can supply. So I know there's, I think, a 2-inch and a 2.5 inch lift kit for that generation, and M7 seem to be the best at it, so I'm going to go for their kit. So I'll take a look at that and obviously feedback in a later video in terms of fitting those and how I get on with it. Okay, so we're just out on a test drive now. So the wheels are fitted. I just wanted to make sure everything was okay. There was no rubbing. There's absolutely nothing. So that tyre size It's absolutely perfect. So I've got the stats here. So they are 215, 65, 17, and I went for Yokohama Geolanders. So they're fitted onto just the stock OEM 17-inch mini wheels. So you see them on lots of Pacemans in silver. So I've had them done gloss back by City. So I'll put their details in the description below. Again, no sponsor, just a company that I've used for years and are epic with their wheel refurb. So you can see there, completely different look already to the Paceman. It's amazing the difference those chunky tyres make. It just looks more rugged. I mean, if you come to the rear end of it and just take a look at that, I've never had such tall tyres on any car I've ever owned. I don't know what's on the Velar, but it's probably close in terms of the chunkiness of these tyres. And you can see we've got the full grip. Now, am I going to take these proper off-roading? No, but I do want to have a bit of a play in the mud and just see, especially with us due snow in the next few days, just to see what the all-4 is capable of. So I went for these tyres, just why not? So I had a flat tyre on the last set, the run flats. So I needed to change the tyres anyway. Obviously, those tyres wouldn't have fitted now that I've dropped down to 17. So it was a good excuse, Black Friday deal, just to get these tyres. And I mean, they are chunky. I'm just looking at them now and I'm just surprised there's no rubbing, no anything. So I've just gone for a drive around the country roads here. Not one single sort of rubbing at all. It's quite funny just seeing that in the camera there. So although the paintwork needs a bit of a polish, you can see a lot of people think this car's hot chocolate. It's not. It's a copper colour and it looks absolutely amazing. And like you see, might not pick up on camera, the fleck in the paint, it's stunning. So that's the new tyres and wheels for the car. So like I mentioned, belt line's still got to go, all this chrome badging on the back's all going to go. So we've got lots of updates. Also, the next video, so let's give you a little bit of a sneak peek. We've got another video which is going to be install of the head unit as well, because the Paceman didn't have sat nav when I brought it. So if you see there, little sneak peek. So Icebox Autos, I purchased that from, and that's a full Android head unit with Apple CarPlay. So I've got an install video on how to install it as well, and I'll do a follow-up of what I actually think of it. So again, no freebies there. I purchased it myself from Icebox Auto. So that'll be coming up in a video very shortly, so in the next week or so. So if you like today's video, please hit that thumbs up button. It really helps, and subscribe if you're not already, so you get updates every time we put new things on the Paceman, the F56 and the BRZ. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.